बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। अस्सलाम वालेकुम स्टूडेंट्स, वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल एजुकेशनल टिप्स। कैसे हैं आप सब? उम्मीद करती हूँ आप सब बच्चे बिल्कुल ठीक होंगे। तो बच्चों, आज ही मैं आपके साथ शेयर करने जा रही हूँ यूनिट नंबर 4 लेसन नंबर 4.2। टुडे आई एम गोइंग टू शेयर लेसन 4.2 एंड लेसन 4.2 इज हार्म टू फूड चेन एंड फूड वेब। Now open your page number 55. On page number 5 we have a question number 1, and question number 1 is find and circle the word with the word search grid that has each of the following meaning. Write the word next to the meaning: harmful or poisonous, toxic. Look where the toxic word here is toxic, toxic. Now, to build up or increase, accumulate, accumulate, accumulate. Chemical used by farmers to get rid of insect and other living things that eat their crops, pesticides. pesticide, pesticide. The air, land and water around us, environment. environment, environment. Harmful metal in food chain, mercury, mercury, mercury. Okay, now come to the question number 2, and question number 2 is true and false. A harmful substance can damage living things in food chain. True. Harmful substance move through food chain instead of energy. False. इसके ऊपर टिक हो जाएगा. Harmful substance in food chain can't affect humans. False. Harmful substance in a food chain breaks down in the bodies of the living things. True. Okay, now coming towards question number 3. Question number 3 is practice. The diagram show a food chain in a river and a number of unit of a harmful chemical X in the living thing, like leaf of the pond with 4 unit, tadpole 20 unit, fish 240 unit, and heron 500 unit. Suggest a way that chemical X entered the food chain. Any reasonable suggestion, such as it was released into the river by a factory or a mine, it washed in from soil runoff. Now coming towards part number B. Part number B is which living thing contained the most unit of chemical X? The heron, that is 500 unit. Now part number C is how many times more unit of chemical X are there in the fish than in a pond weed leaf? 60 times more. Part number D. What do you notice about the quantity of chemical X in a living thing and the poison and the position of the living thing in the food chain? The quantity of chemical X increases with each link in a food chain. This means higher the living thing in a food chain, greater the quantity it has. Explain why this is so. Each living thing in the food chain eats more than one of the living thing. Greater the number of any kind of living thing eaten by the greater the quantity of a chemical taken in. Okay, now coming towards question number 4. Question number 4 is part of A. Why was DDT used a lot in the past? DDT was used to kill mosquitoes that spread malaria. It was used to spray crops to kill insect pest. Part number B. Explain how DDT can enter a food chain. If crops are sprayed, they will be covered with DDT. Why can DDT move through food chain? DDT does not break down in the bodies of the animals or very easily in the environment. Herbivores which eat crop will take DDT in bodies. Part number C. Part number 1 है suggests 2 reasons why Arctic animals such as seals and polar bears often have high levels of DDT in their bodies even though DDT is no longer used. DDT is stored mainly in the body's fat. Seal and polar bear have a lot of body fat to protect them from cold in the Arctic. Part number 2. Some people living in the Arctic region eat seals. Why can this be dangerous for them? The seal may be DDT in their body. The seal may have DDT in their bodies. If people eat the seal, the DDT will enter the people's bodies, where it may cause cancer and other serious diseases. Now part number D is in a food chain affected by DDT. Explain why a frog that eats 3 locusts does not die, but an owl that eats 3 frog dies. What is the word that describes this? Because there is no enough DDT in their 3 locusts in the 3 locusts to kill the frog, but the owl got DDT from a locust. The DDT level was high enough to kill the owl. The word described this as accumulation. Why do you think the number of birds of prey in Europe and America decreased a lot in the 1960s? Some birds would have died due to eating of the other animals that contain DDT. The DDT makes the bird eggshells weak, so weaker chicks hatched. Do some research to find out the full name of DDT. The full name of DDT is dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. So this is the lecture. Hope so you like my lecture. If you like my lecture, please press the like button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Hope to meet you in the next class. Do tell me in the comment box that is this video helpful for you or not. Allah Hafiz.